Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine when you hear the words New World Order? A shiver of fear, a sense of unease. It's a phrase whispered in hushed tones, a specter that haunts the fringes of our collective consciousness. A world government controlling every aspect of our lives. A world where freedom is but a distant memory. They see the signs everywhere, in the pronouncements of global leaders, the actions of powerful institutions, the erosion of national sovereignty. They believe a shadowy cabal of elites is pulling the strings, orchestrating a global power grab that will culminate in a totalitarian one-world government. To understand the enduring power of this idea, we need to delve into its historical roots, examine the evidence presented by both believers and skeptics, and confront the uncomfortable truths that lie at the heart of our globalized world. The concept of a new world order is far from new. Its origins can be traced back centuries to ancient prophecies and fears of secret societies wielding unimaginable power. From the Illuminati to the Freemasons, history is replete with tales of clandestine groups plotting to control the levers of power from the shadows. These narratives often tap into primal anxieties about control and chaos, order and disorder. The New World Order conspiracy theory draws upon this rich tapestry of paranoia and suspicion, weaving together disparate threads into a grand narrative of impending tyranny. In the 20th century, the idea of a New World Order gained renewed traction in the wake of World War II and the rise of globalization. The establishment of the United Nations, the International Monetary Fund, and other international organizations fueled fears that national sovereignty was being eroded and a one-world government was on the horizon. The rise of the internet and social media has created a fertile breeding ground for these ideas, allowing them to spread with unprecedented speed and reach. Why do people believe in conspiracy theories, particularly one as seemingly outlandish as the New World Order? The answer, in part, lies in our innate desire for order and control. The world can be a chaotic and unpredictable place, and conspiracy theories offer a seductive sense of certainty in the face of uncertainty. By attributing complex events to the machinations of a small, powerful group, conspiracy theories provide a simplified narrative that is easier to grasp than the messy realities of global politics. They offer a sense of agency, a belief that someone, somewhere is in control, even if that control is being exercised for nefarious purposes. The New World Order theory, for instance, often plays upon fears of globalization, immigration, and the erosion of national identity. In an era marked by rapid technological change, economic uncertainty, and political polarization, it is perhaps unsurprising that conspiracy theories continue to flourish. Who are the alleged masterminds behind this New World Order? Depending on who you ask, the answer varies. Some point to shadowy organizations like the Illuminati or the Bilderberg Group, accusing them of manipulating global events for their own benefit. Others blame powerful individuals like George Soros or Bill Gates, accusing them of using their wealth and influence to advance a globalist agenda. Still, others focus on institutions like the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, or the World Health Organization, arguing that they are eroding national sovereignty and paving the way for a one-world government. These accusations are often fueled by a mix of genuine concern, misinformation, and outright paranoia. The Great Reset, for instance, is not a blueprint for a one-world government, but rather a call for a more sustainable and equitable form of capitalism. One of the most concerning aspects of the New World Order conspiracy theory is its potential to undermine trust in democratic institutions and processes. By portraying elected officials as puppets of a shadowy elite, conspiracy theories erode faith in the very foundations of democratic governance. This distrust can have real-world consequences, leading to political apathy, polarization, and even violence. When people believe that the system is rigged against them, they are less likely to participate in democratic processes or to respect the outcomes of elections. This rhetoric is often used by authoritarian leaders to justify their own power grabs and to silence dissent. The New World Order conspiracy theory thrives on misinformation and disinformation. Proponents often cherry-pick evidence, distort facts, and rely on dubious sources to support their claims. The internet and social media have only amplified this problem, creating echo chambers where conspiracy theories can spread unchecked by facts or critical thinking. Proponents will repeatedly assert their claims as fact, even in the absence of evidence, hoping that through sheer repetition, their assertions will gain the veneer of truth. This tactic can be particularly effective in online spaces, where information overload and the lack of traditional gatekeepers make it difficult to discern fact from fiction. Proponents will often use fear-mongering and scaremongering to evoke strong emotional responses in their audience, making them more receptive to their message. By appealing to emotion rather than reason, proponents of the New World Order conspiracy theory can bypass critical thinking and sow seeds of doubt and distrust. While the idea of a single, all-powerful entity controlling the world might seem appealing in its simplicity, the reality of global power dynamics is far more complex and nuanced. The world is not a chessboard controlled by a few grandmasters, but rather a messy and chaotic system shaped by the competing interests of states, corporations, institutions, and individuals. To believe in a new world order is to believe in a level of coordination and control that simply does not exist. The world is full of unintended consequences, competing agendas, and unforeseen events that disrupt even the most carefully laid plans. Throughout history, people have resisted oppression, challenged authority, and fought for their rights. Instead of fixating on shadowy cabals and grand conspiracies, we should focus on addressing the very real challenges facing our world: climate change, inequality, poverty, and conflict. The New World Order conspiracy theory, while lacking in evidence, highlights a very real and important issue: the concentration of power in the hands of the few. While a shadowy cabal may not be controlling the world, there is no denying that a small elite wields disproportionate influence over our lives. From multinational corporations to billionaire philanthropists, a select few have amassed immense wealth and power, shaping global policies and priorities to serve their interests. Instead of getting lost in the labyrinthine world of conspiracy theories, we must engage in critical thinking, demand transparency, and hold the powerful accountable. We must support independent journalism and fact-checking initiatives. Together, we can build a better future, free from fear, manipulation, and the illusion of control.